Hello everyone. I hope everyone is safe at home. Stay home, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Today we are going to learn unit number 6, that is numerical integration. All of you have already learned integration in class 11th and 12th. But what is numerical integration? What is the purpose of or need of numerical integration to mechanical engineer? Basically, numerical integration is used to solve engineering application problems which are having the path function, such as heat transfer, work done, speed, etc. We all know heat transfer from one point to another point, work done by certain process, speed of a car. All these are the path functions. Therefore, simply we can say numerical integration is used to solve the engineering based application problems but having path functions. A simple example is there. If we consider the work done carried out from point 1 to 2, this is the process. It is having path function and having a straight line path. Here we are going to calculate the work done from point 1 to 2, which is represented along PV diagram, that is pressure volume diagram. For this case, P is constant, that is from point 1 to 2, P is constant, but volume V changes from V1 to V2. Now we have to calculate the work done for the process 1 to 2, that is this straight line path. We all know the work done is given by work done from process 1 to 2 is equal to integration V1 to V2 P dV. P1 is initial limit, V2 is final limit, and it comes as P in bracket V2 minus V1, that is final limit minus initial limit V2 minus V1. Simple. Similarly, we can calculate heat transfer. Also it is a path function, that is calculating the heat transfer from one point to another point. That is, it follows certain path. Similarly, we can calculate the speed. Simply we can say numerical integration is used to solve the problems which are engineering application based problem but having the path functions. This is the importance of numerical integration for the mechanical engineers. Now second point is Newton-Cotes quadrature formula. The derivation for Newton-Cotes quadrature formula is already given in the book. It is derived from Newton's interpolation forward formula. We have already covered Newton's interpolation forward formula in the chapter interpolation. It is already given in the book. Just go through that. I is equal to x0 to x0 plus nh f of x dx. That is given function is equal to nh square bracket y0 plus n by 2 delta y0 plus n in bracket 2n minus 3 bracket close divided by 12 delta square y0. Likewise goes on in adding the terms as per the Newton's interpolation forward formula. For the timing, here remember these two important terms n and h, where n is number of strips and h is the number of step. Afterwards it will get clear while solving the problem. For the timing, just remember n is number of strips and h is number of steps. Now third point is method of numerical integration. Now various numerical integration methods are available to solve the problems which are engineering application problems having path functions. These methods are categorized in three parts. First one is single integration. Now three methods are there for single integration. First one is trapezoidal rule. Second one is Simpson's 1/3 rule, and third one is Simpson's 3/8 rule. Similarly, for double integration, the methods are trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, and third category is Gauss quadrature method. Again, there are two methods for Gauss quadrature, 2 point and 3 points. That is Gauss quadrature 2 point and Gauss quadrature 3 point.